Well, hey neighbors, welcome to the Shed Shop, my moldy, dilapidated, filthy, falling apart trailer bathroom edition. And this edition of How To. Today is Friday, March 8 or 9? March 8. And I'm going to show you how to replace your toilet. So basically, I'm sometimes embarrassed of my filthy, moldy trailer and how dirty it is. I like things clean. And my physical disability prevents me from having clean things sometimes. This used to be my grandmother's bathroom. She's dead now, and so I still have stuff like her bath salts and crap in here. But this toilet has been cracked for like 10 or 15 years, and you can see the only thing holding this tank together is the calcium buildup and the rust buildup. It still leaks, and it doesn't fill with water, and when you flush it, it throws the piss and shit water out of the bowl at you, and it's impossible to keep it clean because it's always leaking. And the bathroom and the kitchen are the two places that the Chainsaw Redeemer Incidental Auditor likes to have clean because of his OCD. And my bathroom is always filthy because I'm discouraged because my home is falling apart, and I want to build a new home, but I cannot afford it, nor do I have the help to do it with the labor. So the very first thing we want to do is, and look, whoever did this freaking plumbing to this toilet, there's no shut-off valve. I'll be damned neighbors. The first thing you want to do is shut off the water, but it looks like we might have to. We don't even have shut-off valves at our sink. Wow. Okay, so we will have to literally shut off the water supply to the house. You guys have seen the bathroom before. I have done the hot water video, so bear with me a moment. I'll probably have to pause you guys here so I can find a shut off. Okay, unfortunately I had to shut the water off to the entire house. You really should have shut off valves for everything. Your hot and cold to your sinks should have individual shut offs. Your toilet should have an individual shut off valve, like this. Your tubs, your kitchen sink, anything water's connected to. So we're going to try and install a shut-off valve, but once we've shut our water off, we want to flush our toilet, okay, and hold the handle down, because basically we need to get as much water out of this as we possibly can, okay. And this one, damn, I should have a plunger because you can plunger it. But I don't know if I have a plunger, so let's go look for a damn plunger. Okay, so we found a plunger, and you should have yourself some kind of catch container because some water might drain from the top there when you unhook your hose. So we can just plunger this water out. Okay. Trying to get it usually goes down. It's going real slow on this. This hurts my shoulders really bad. It's a nasty job, neighbors. You got to give plumbers credit. They deal with some shitty situations, pun intended. Fun fact, did you know that in 1957, the definition of shit literally meant nothing more than feces? Or, what's the word? Starts with an S. Can't remember. But it just meant feces. It didn't mean the things it does today. Okay, trying to get the rest of this out, but we're not having a lot of success here. So, we're probably going to, I can't do that no more. It's going, but it's going so slow. It could be this plunger. I really would like to get it out. I hate having all that extra water. Okay, well, either way, we're just going to leave that for now. Okay, you can use pliers or a crescent wrench. There's going to be a plastic attachment on the top here. Okay, and we're just going to disconnect that. Let's see. Trying to figure out which way we gotta go here. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. I'm gonna try and put that other hose in so I can have the shutoff valve available, but I don't know if it will work or not. Of course, my tub doesn't fit. Did myself dirty. That's alright, we got a mop. Can be messy. We gotta clean the floor anyways. Some water will help us clean up the floor. Okay, not too much water's coming out actually, so that's a good deal. Let me see my shutoff valve here. Not going to work on that side. That's going to go direct to the toilet. I'm going to disconnect my bottom here so I can see what I'm working with. This stuff is really hard for me. Moving like this is really difficult. Damn, that thing is tight. Lots of corrosion buildup. Okay, now our toilet's starting to leak out a little bit. Our tank onto the floor, but that's okay. At this point, I'm just going to not worry about water on the floor. It will help clean it. Damn, this thing is tight, man. I struggle to move in certain ways. This is one of them. There we are. There's like 5 pounds of caulk around this plumbing that goes into the floor. Everybody my grandmother ever hired to do work for her did a really crappy job, and it pisses me off because they did her dirty. Anybody that does half-ass work and charges you what, plumbers and everything, everybody charges you, it's bullshit. Okay, so I think, let's see, I would have to have I'm just trying to think, guys, and see what we got available here. So I think that would fit onto our toilet, but the problem is I'm going to have to add a hose if I want to have a shutoff. And no, that does not fit onto our toilet. So it would fit onto our shutoff though. Let's see here. Let's see if we can make this happen. Okay, and then if these two can attach together, they cannot. They cannot. Because this is a both male ends. Damn. Okay. That can attach there. Let's see, this can attach to this side maybe. Yes, it can. So I have to extend my hose, but I can go ahead and do my shutoff valve. But I need to go grab the plumber's tape. I thought I brought it in. Anytime you do threaded plumbing connections, you want to use plumber's tape. Oh, I did bring it in. So we just take this plumber's tape, okay, and there's a way, I always get a little confused here, to be 100% honest. So we're turning that way, so when we want to wrap clockwise, okay, so that when we wrap this, it doesn't, once we start turning our threads on, it doesn't turn our tape off of our threads. Okay, so I'm going to get that nice and even. Just a couple layers there. Okay, you want to keep it tight. And I did us dirty. I did it wrong. Yep, I did us dirty. I did it wrong. Did it wrong, neighbors. Because when I turn my threads on, yeah, my end is going to be wrong. Okay, so I did us dirty. I lied to you. We got to go counterclockwise. So let's redo that. Okay. Damn it. Okay, we gotta go this way. Okay. Yeah, that way. Okay, that's right. That's better. No, we are going clockwise. I went counterclockwise last time. Alright, you know what? I'm doing myself dirty by not changing that too. Okay. I'm going to start a new piece here. This stuff is easy. You can just rip it. Okay. So we're going to go clockwise here with this. Again, nice and tight. You just go like 2 or 3 layers. You don't want to put too much because then it'll be really hard to thread it on. Okay, and then the other thing is you don't want it blocking your waterway, so you got to do that. Okay, and then this can go on here, and we will tighten that on. Okay. Tighten that together. Get that nice and snug. And then we'll thread tape our other side here. Okay. So, again, going clockwise. Do it properly. Move that valve out of the way. So I just hold my thumb there on there. Get it started. Oh, it's running away. This stuff doesn't have to be perfect, but once you get your piece, it'll hold it on there for you. Okay, and then again, just go a couple wraps. Don't have to be nothing major. Just make sure you cover all your threads. Okay, and then stick your end, and again, make sure it's not in your passageway there. Okay, so just kind of peel it back, roll it back, whatever you got to do. Okay, and then we'll thread this on. Yeah, that's not threading. It's not. I don't feel like that's the right thread pitch. It might not be. What's it called? International Thread ITP. We might have an issue there, so we might not be able to use this. But I'm gonna try it once we get the new toilet in. Okay, so now you're gonna have two bolts down here. You got to pull these plastic caps off. And you'll have some kind of nut or bolt. This one's plastic. And you take that off, okay? And then it looks like there is a nut there. I really should have grabbed a crescent wrench, but I didn't want to go all the way out to the shed shop again. Okay, so I'm kind of doing myself dirty. But then take that nut off. Okay, I could even probably use the deep socket, but once you get it loose, you can use your fingers. Damn, my nose is running. I gotta blow my nose. That's the one flaw of using baby wipes. I never have tissue. I usually do the old school, use a rag as a handkerchief. Okay, sorry. I'm going to turn you guys off for a moment. This is not nice to blow my nose like this. Okay, hopefully that helps with the constant changing weather. Oh, my nose gets runny a lot. Okay, so we got that off. Our new toilet, I believe, will come with all of that. Okay, take our other cap off. One of the important things too is, you guys, you got to know your clearance, and I didn't, so I'm just hoping the toilet I bought will fit in my area. Sometimes you have to look at the measurements on the box at Lowe's or Home Depot, wherever you're at, and make sure you have enough back clearance. Okay, that's the biggest thing. The ring, so the hole the toilet sits on, the distance from the wall to that hole is what you need to measure. And I did myself dirty by not measuring that before I purchased my toilet. So I purchased the cheapest toilet they had. It was on sale for $89. And it's oval like I like. I don't like these small square bowls. Women might not understand, but men, when we're taking a poop, I don't like to have my pecker tucked in and hold it the whole time so that it's not rubbing on the toilet bowl. And when your pecker touches the toilet bowl, it's gross. Sorry to say pecker, neighbors. It's penis. That's the proper term. Okay, so I'm just going to get this other nut off. And then we will lift our toilet out. You can take your tank off to make your toilet lighter if you want. We might do that once we get it out and shimmy it over here because I am disabled. Okay, so now that we've got those loose, we can kind of start working our toilet so it comes loose from everything. Okay, and then we should be able to lift it up. Okay, and remember, it's gonna have water in it still. Oh, they did the good flange here though. They didn't use a wax ring. Okay, to take your tank off, there's two nuts down there. I probably will have to, honestly. This thing is heavy as hell. Okay, but then I'm gonna clean the area, so I'll go ahead and pause you guys for that. We'll get the floor all cleaned up. I'm gonna take that tank off so I can, holy crap, carry it in or carry it out. Yeah. See, that's the thing. Now I don't even know if I can finish this job. I have to push through, though, because I have my water off to my house. So I'm going to clean up, guys, and then we'll get the new toilet in here and show you the install. Okay, so real quick, basically, just kind of show you. See, it shows you your measurements from the floor. It shows you your distances to the wall and back and all that good stuff. I didn't measure, so I'm just going to take the bowl out of the box and see what happens. Okay, so this tells you what it includes. We've got our tank, our bowl, our seat, our wax ring, and our floor hardware. Okay, they have a permanent flange installed, and I thought about buying one, but it's $10. So I'm going to inspect the condition of our flange in there and see what it's like. Okay, so let's see what we got going on here. Start unpacking our box. Okay, it is a smaller tank. Ugh. So now I'm nervous. This is like a 1.6 gallon per flush. So some of you men that take big old poops like me. Okay, so there, it's actually a foam ring. I like it. Okay, here's the wax ring. Okay, the foam one's the inner seal. So thank you, Rob Weaver, for my knife. I use it a lot. It's awesome. Love it. These are messy. Okay, it's literally wax and it squishes down as you tighten the toilet. There's our hardware. But if that flange is in good condition, we won't need to use our wax ring. We'll just use our rubber seal that we had there. So let's see. Let's get down to our bowl. Okay. Oh, yeah. There's our toilet seat. As I said, I bought an oval. And here is, oh, the heavy part. Oh, my back. Man, you guys, it sucks being disabled. Wait, we've got our tank lid here. We got to get out of the way. Okay, there's our tank lid. And here comes our heavy part. Ugh. Our tank. Let me set that down. Make sure we got everything out of our box. We do. Let's put our leftover cardboard in our box. And then I'm going to go get that floor cleaned up. And the tank did come with all the hardware in it, so that's really nice. And it looks like pretty good stuff for $89. I'm impressed. Okay. Yeah, that's a fascinating. It's got the, looks like it's got the single flush and double flush feature. So for 89 bucks plus tax, you really can't beat it. Okay, so let's go get the bathroom cleaned and then we'll get back to you. Okay, so just to show you guys, this is kind of what I knew I would run into. First off, they've got a massive hole right there. That fell down and I had to get it with a coat hanger, and I've got a coat hanger wrapped around it. But also my wall is completely rotted, and my whole bathroom, my whole trailer just should be bulldozed, but I wanted to do the entire bathroom remodel at once. This is why I started Small Engine Redemption and the Shed Shop, to try and finance these projects, but my health getting bad as it is, and my disability is getting so much worse. It's like I don't even have the strength to replace this whole wall right now. But I can't leave it like that. So my water shut off to my entire house until I get this project done. So we're going to have to tear out some of this wall, and we'll take some 1/2-inch plywood and make a new wall. Okay, so you guys have been on pause for about 3 hours now. Chainsaw Redeemer is dying. I wish coffee relieved my pain like it sometimes relieves my fatigue. My wall is rotted. My floor is sunken. And so this is why I haven't wanted to replace the toilet, because I knew with my OCD, I just wouldn't be able to leave shit like this. So basically, our floor sinks. There's a beam that runs down our trailer. And there's also, I think, a cross beam here about where my level is. So we're taking the high point of our floor, and we're essentially at least where our toilet is for now. Maybe we'll do the whole side, but it's a little bit easier to do it as a two-part, and we can have a seam in our plywood. We're going to add 1/2-inch plywood to our floor and basically make what's called a floating floor. So I'm taking my high point, okay? I put my level there, and this video is probably going to be titled something like "The Horrors of Just Changing a Toilet in a Mobile Home," because this is almost all mobile homes. They just don't make them to be waterproof or anything if you have one little problem. Okay, so basically I'm just going to put this shim to get my level to where it needs to be, okay? I'm using composite shims because they won't rot. And unfortunately, I mean, the reality is I cannot change my whole wall, and I cannot lift my floor because I'm not physically capable, and I don't have the help. It's like, I love the stories when somebody has a house fire or a death in the family where people come together and donate money and everything. But I've had my house burn up before, and I was able to raise $35 with a GoFundMe that I sent to thousands of people in my community at the time. And so it just is discouraging because, damn it, this is just so touchy right here. And my level sucks. It's discouraging because, like, right now, I desperately need the community's help and the church's help to bring out their two hands and their checkbooks, honestly. And, I mean, look at our house. We've got mold. My grandmother died from mold spores in her lungs. I forget what they called it, but it basically is a mold infection in the lungs. Mold spores grew inside her lungs and killed her. And we have a moldy, dilapidated, falling apart mobile home, single wide. This whole wall really needs replaced, but we'd have to take it from the outside and we'd have to jack this up with hydraulic jacks, which we don't have, can't afford to rent. And this is the thing, I just can't leave this like this. So basically, I'm going to make me a platform. So I got my level here, and I'm going to cut my plywood, you know, go to the wall. There's really nothing I can do, you guys. I hate leaving this like this. I do, but I'm just going to take window flashing, and I'm going to clean this up and dry it up real good. And I'm going to take window flashing and put window flashing across this so that if we have a leak again, we don't get more water on it. And then eventually, hopefully, we will get help and we can open up, because here's our outside. You know, it's nothing but a thin piece of metal and thin paneling. And that's why it's so expensive to heat and cool a mobile home. This is a single wide 2-bedroom, 14 foot wide, like 70 foot long. And we have a 2.5 ton unit for heat and AC, and it can't even heat and cool this place properly. So yeah, I'll probably change this insulation. I think I have some R13 left, or R15, or maybe I can take pieces of my R30 and put it in there. I technically could, you guys, take these and cut them off right here, okay, and replace the base plate and scab it in. But that's so much work for me to do by myself. It's pouring rain outside. It's nighttime. I knew I shouldn't have started this project without knowing that I had hours and hours and hours, because they have. I once had a lady named Pam Davis down in San Juan, Texas, tell me, because I messed up a project that I was doing for her, and she says, just caulk it. Caulk covers a multitude of sins. They have gobs of caulk like this in the corners and right here around this pipe and everything else. That's just terrible, honestly. So what I will be doing is I'll have a hole right here for my plywood for this and to go under my ring, because I did check my ring can come up a ½ inch safely for plywood to go under it. And then basically we'll take long pieces of 2x4 and we'll rip them down as a shim, and it will come from whatever's level here down to 0 here. Okay, and then we can end up doing that the other way, because the floor slopes like this. Our floor is like this, okay? This is our high point. Our floor is like this. And then I might, hopefully do the other part later. But right now I just need to get this part so I can get my toilet in, so I can turn my water on, because they don't have shut-off valves at any of this stuff. You can't manually shut off anything. You have to shut the water off to the entire house. The kitchen sink is the only one that has one shut-off valve. To the cold water, you can't shut off the hot water. It's insanity, you guys, but that's my life. So anyways, I'm just trying to get an idea of what I need. And then I will cut my plywood. I don't want to take my sink out, so I'm going just shy of my sink as well. And then again, as I said, if I decide to float the whole floor for now, because my goal is eventually that I can, start building a home, because they are very lax on residential code out here. And plus, if it's a portable building, I don't have to worry about getting permits or following codes or anything like that. But I do like to follow code, because it's what's safe. So my desire is to build a house and burn this fucking trailer down. That's my desire, so I'm just going to do this the best I can for now, even though it's going to haunt me leaving all this shit like this. It's going to fucking haunt me, you guys, like legit haunt me, okay? But there's nothing I can do, There's nothing I can do. I've thought about it and thought about it and thought about it. The only way is to access it from both sides to do it properly. So, like I said, it's wet. I'm going to put a heater in here. as I work on my other stuff to try and dry that out, and then I'll take my window flashing, and so I'm going to kind of show you guys how to floor to floor, I guess, and install the toilet, and it might be a long-ass video. Maybe we'll make it like a 3-part, because we're already at 25 minutes, so I'm going to go plug you guys back in while I work on other stuff. Okay, neighbors, hashtag persevere, right? So, I decided to do 3/4 instead of 1/2 inch, just because I don't want the floor to blow, and I don't want to have to put shims every, 6 inches. So, unfortunately, I was hoping also that I would be able to break free the seal on that and get it out so that I didn't have to cut a seam down the plywood right there. But I will have to do 2 pieces right here. But the next thing we need to do is figure out where we need to cut our plywood for our piping. So we're going to measure from this corner, the base of this corner, to the center of our pipe. And I think I like it right there is about the straightest. So we've got 6.5 inches. And then we're going to measure from this side to the center of our pipe. And we've got 10.25. So what we do is we go to our plywood. Okay. Go to our plywood here. It sucks that it's raining out. I do have floodlights to where I can work outside, but it's just not feasible right now. And so I need to decide. The other side's wet. I left it out in the rain for a little bit of too much of a second there. So I also, unfortunately, am probably going to put, no, I got to put this side up. So this is going to be my corner over there. So we had, damn it, I forgot my measurements, you guys. Measure twice, cut once. What do we have? 6.5 and 10.25. 6.5. 10. 10.25. Yep. So we have 10.25 from this edge. Okay. So we're going to go down to 10.25. We'll mark that. And then from this side, wait a minute. Nope, I'm sorry, we're doing it wrong. See, that's why I brought this in, because I didn't want to mess it up. Sometimes it's easier if I have it right where it's going to be. So we need to go 6.5 from this edge. Okay. And then 10.25 down. Right on that 6.5 mark. You guys can't really see, I'm so sorry. Chainsaw Redeemer is tired. And then I'll have a 12-inch square. Okay, what did I do with that? So you guys can see I marked my 6.5 from the back wall and my 10.25 from the tub. And then I'm looking for my 12-inch. There it is. Okay, I've got a 12-inch square here. So for that one, I'm just going to use a rounded paddle bit and drill me a 1.5-inch hole, because that pipe's 1.25 and I want to go a little extra. Okay. Because the fitting, the coupler is actually 1.5. So go down to our 10.25. Actually, I should do it this way, sorry. Not ideal. This is not ideal working conditions, but it's what I have, you guys. It sucks. And it makes my pain, it makes everything so much worse. So 10.25. I'm marking these lines so I can see really good, but then it gives me my intersection point, okay? So right there. So right on that is going to be the center of my paddle bit. Now you can take you a piece of string if you want and you put your string, I'm going to show you on the bigger circle, you put your string on your point and you take that 1.5-inch hole we're doing and you divide that by 2. So that gives us 3/4 of an inch. And so you'd put your pencil in the end of like your chalk line and hold your string right there and draw your circle. We're going to do that for the big one, and I'm going to show you that, okay? So now, in order to do our big circle, we're going to do the circle first, even though we're cutting 2 pieces, but we want to draw our circle first before we cut our plywood in half. And I hate to do it this way, I really do, but this whole bathroom needs remodeled, and I knew I wouldn't be able to just put the toilet back in and leave things shitty. I just knew it. I've got to do it at least half decent. Okay, so we're going to take our measure, okay? Now, here's what we need to understand. We want our plywood going up under this nice and snug, and you can kind of see right here there's a faint line already, and I measured, and that's perfect, because when we put our tape under here, we see that we can go in an inch deep almost, okay? So, if we were putting the plywood flush against the edge of this, we would just measure our circle 7 inches, so our radius is 3.5. So we'll find the center of our circle, and then take our pencil out 3.5 and draw our circle. But we need to go to a smaller circle. I believe I determined it was 5.25, so I'm going to make it 5.5. Let's see. Yeah, about 5.25. So I'm actually going to go 5.5 to give myself a little bit of extra room. Okay, so you can take your tape measure, go to your wall, okay, and I see, let's see, to this edge of my circle. It's kind of hard to see that faint line. Let's see. Looks like 9.5. I really would like to find the center. I can do that actually. So 9.5 right here, okay, to 15.5. So that is, wait a minute, 9.5 to 15.5. That's not right. Let's see, 9.5. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's 6 inches. Okay, I thought I was only going 5.5. Well, if it is 6 inches, we can go back 3 inches. It makes it easy. 6 inches will work for our circle, I think. It's not quite what I want, but I'm tired, you guys, and I hurt and being hunched down like this. I'm not supposed to do stuff like this. My doctor would kill me if they knew I was doing this stuff. So we go 14.5, 13.5, 12.5 is our center, okay? So we can measure 12.5 from that wall, and then same thing this way. It looks like 15, dead on. Let's see here, because I got the bolts here actually. So let's see, we've got 6 inches to our bolts. I'm pushing that tub in though, so 11 7/8 to 17 7/8. Yeah, so it's going to be 14 7/8 is our center. Okay, so I forgot my other number. Do you guys remember? 14 7/8 this way. And this way we determined, what, 12.5, right? Yeah, 12.5. Okay, so then we're going to go over to our plywood. And we're going to go over to our plywood. Move you guys, turn you over here so you can see what we're doing. Okay, 12.5 and 14 7/8. Hopefully I did that right. If not, I've got extra plywood. It's just a nightmare because I can't cut on my sawhorses because of the rain. Okay, so 14 7/8, and we know we're going to be about 12.5 over, so you can kind of just gauge where you need to be. 14 7/8, so we'll put a mark there. And then on that 14 7/8 line, we need to come over 12.5. Boy, I was really close, damn. Let's see. My tape's dirty, I can't see my marks. 12.25, 12.5. Does that look right? Measure twice, count once. Okay, so I got my 12.5 there. Oh goodness. And I only got a 12-inch square, that kind of sucks. So, let these 2 points intersect. Right here is our center of our circle, okay? Right here. So, I'm going to show you next. We're going to take our chalk line, we're going to pin it there, and we need I said 5.5, I think that's from the center, so if I did 5.5, it should fit. We can always take extra. So I'm going to do like 5 3/4, okay? We're going to go 5 3/4, and then we're going to hold it and pivot our circle. So let's go out to the shed shop and do that, okay? Got to go through the rain, you guys. You're going to get wet. Get your umbrellas, get your ponchos, and strap in, because this is going to be a long-ass video. Okay, are we still recording? Okay, good. Okay, guys, I've decided to move the operation to the front porch. I hate that I'm up, but I can't leave this project unfinished because my water shut off, and I have no cap to cap off that thing, and my shut-off valve, unfortunately, the threads are not the same on my shut-off valve as they are my what's it called? Okay, so for my small hole, I want to go 1.5 inches, but I got 1.25 inches. I don't have 1.5 inches. You can use a paddle bit like this, or you can just use this circular bit. The problem is with these, I don't know where my thing is that screws onto these. Okay, so I'm gonna use the paddle bit because I can't find my adapter. Okay, so I got my drill. I just kind of pulled everything I can. So for the 1.25 inch hole, which is what right here, guys, right? Yeah, so for the 1.25 inch hole, we don't need to draw a circle since we have our paddle bit. And these come with an extension that goes to the center that helps you get the center on the center of your hole. Oh my goodness, all this weather. Okay, so basically for our circle here, what we're going to do is we're going to take our chalk line, okay, pull out some rope, get you some extra, set it aside, okay, and we're going to take our pencil, which I left inside. I got to go grab it, damn it. My pencil was in my back pocket, damn it, but I got to fuel up anyways real quick. That was my last can of fuel, neighbors. Now I have to drink hot coffee. Okay, so our circle, we're gonna go 5. We said 5.5, but I'm gonna go 5.5 because we can take extra. So what I'm gonna do, take my pencil. I'm gonna put my tape at 5.5 here. Okay, put this on my center. Okay, take my tape to 5.5. The end of my pencil at 5.5. Okay, I'm gonna hold that there. Okay, right on the center of our hole, and then we're going to draw our circle. Okay, just keep that on the center there, and keep your pencil on the outside of your chalk line here. Okay, draw you a circle. Oh shit, I came off. Damn it, I messed up. Gotta do it again. Gotta get my measurement back. This is not always easy, unfortunately. I believe we are at 5.5 right there on the outside one. Okay, let's re-get this on our center here. Hold that back down. Get our tape out of the way. This isn't the greatest plywood, unfortunately, either. Okay. Now I'm just going to kind of measure from this side and see if we're on at 5.5. We are. Okay. That's only 5.25, so we need to go here. We are correct. Okay. Put this on our line here. Hold that back on our center there. Okay. And get our proper 5.5. Now you could cut your plywood seam now. We're going to cut this right on the center of this thing. Okay. But the problem with that is, I think it's easier to cut this out with a jigsaw first. Okay, and then we'll cut down our line. Now I do need to mark a line this way with my squares so I can cut it with the circular saw after the fact. See, what kills me, you guys, is right now I'm doing home repairs and I'm not making money. I'm spending money to do home repairs and I'm not making money. And the problem is, doing these home repairs will also put me out of commission for probably a good 4 or 5 days. I don't even know if I'll get this project done. Might end up going to bed all sweaty and nasty and tired, and with my water still off and my project unfinished. That's a very good possibility. Okay, so that's where we're going to end up cutting with our circular saw. Now, I bought some new jigsaw blades, and then I found I have dozens and dozens of them, so I got to find those now, because I don't remember where I set them. I'm going to tell you, this jigsaw I have, it sucks. And also, my extension cord is not run properly. So, let me see if my jigsaw cord is going to fit to my plug. I don't know if it will. I might have to go dig my extension cord out through the wall. Let's see here. Yeah, we should have enough. It's close, but we should be able to make it. Oh shit, sorry guys, didn't mean to kick it there. Did you dirty? Okay, so we'll just drill us a hole, okay, to get our jigsaw blade started. I'm going to do it on the inside of my circle, okay, so that my hole is right on the edge. Battery's dying. And this jigsaw freaking sucks. It's my uncle's. We don't have, I don't have the money for a good jigsaw. I want to buy the DeWalt 20-volt cordless jigsaw, but it's $200, or it's like $136 for the 3200 RPM one on Amazon. Okay, so get our blade locked in. I'm going to cut our small circle first. So let me get a stronger battery on this. Damn, this fucking weather, dude. My nose is so runny. I just blew my nose again, and it's already full of fucking clear liquid snot. It's ridiculous. Okay, so like I said, this just goes on the center here of where our hole is. You see me doing this because I'm trying to get a little more than that 1.25 inches. Okay, that should be close enough. And now we'll do our big circle. Just barely enough cord, no light. This is my life though, you guys. This is my life. What? I did something wrong here. I really did something wrong, you guys. I did you dirty. On our circle, it's not supposed to be, we're supposed to go half of our 5.5. So we need 2.5, 2 3/4. I fucked up bad. Okay, I'm glad I caught that quick. Okay, so we need to go 2 3/4 from our center here. Which way did our center point go? Shit. Okay, I see it. So I'm gonna go 2 3/4. Let me do this. Let's start at 8. So we'll go 1, 2 3/4. Okay, there we go. I'm glad I caught that. Damn, can't believe I did that. Okay, so now put our pencil on that mark. Hold it on our center, and now draw our circle. And then let's kind of just make sure we're right here. So 1, 2 3/4. Let's see, are we on the center? 1 3/4. We're a little bit off. That's the thing when you do your circle. Usually you put a nail here, okay, normally. So put our pencil on our mark on this side, 2 3/4. Go to our center and fix our circle back up here. It's not a perfect science sometimes, you guys. I just gotta roll with it the best I can. I hurt real bad. Now that should be a 5.5. What's it called? I don't know what I know the radius is halfway. I don't know what the circumference is all the way around. So I don't know what this is, but yeah, that's a 5.5 inch circle. So unfortunately, we gotta drill another hole. Start here again. Okay. Make it easier so I don't cut through my cardboard. I'm really glad I caught that. I would have to start all over. I don't like that, but it'll be covered by floor. Oh, my bad. Now, you guys, you know, this video might not get a lot of views, but I don't care about that. This is for, like, Ted Neitzel, who's dealing with a similar situation in his trailer because of a burst pipe. This is for people like Curtis and Blanche and, you know, Justin B., who's struggling. He might not have physical disabilities, but he just has a lot going on in life. So, this is for the people that you say, my videos benefit your life. You just have to do it, you guys. I have no choice. I can't hire somebody. I can't leave my toilet destroying, my leaking all over the place and not flushing and throwing poopy water out every time I flush it. I don't have a choice. I just have to do it. Hashtag persevere. You guys buy my hashtag persevere shit. I need to go order some. some sweaters, hashtag persevere. Screw it. I'm going to go in more credit card debt. So now, like I said, unfortunately, because I can't get that plumbing separated, I do have to cut this into 2 pieces, okay? So we're going to take our big battery, put it back in our circular saw, okay, and cut this line real quick. And we're going to go right on our line. Okay, and then we'll go see how this works out. This one might be a little doozy to get on my back, you guys. I don't know if I'm going to make it, honestly. I really don't. My back is locking up on me. Okay, I'm going to pause you guys, and we're going to get back in the bathroom. I got to carry everything in a little bit at a time, and I need to take a break. I need to lay down for a few minutes on the couch or something, or on the floor, and then Angel will help me up. Okay, again, you guys, this is not ideally how I want to do this floor, but before we put our plywood in, what we need to do is... So I decided to come 21 inches off the wall because that's exactly my highest point of my floor. Okay, so what I need to do now is take my level, okay, and I need to set it on my high point, and I need to get it level. Yeah, we have to go really high. Wow. Okay. So right there is level, and I need to measure from the floor to the bottom of my level, okay? Shit, I dropped down some. I really wish I had a 2-foot level. Honestly, I need a 2-foot for this. The problem is, it's not working at my high point. I guess my high point was probably 22 inches, not 21, but that's okay. I think we can make it work. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to mark the, where's my pencil? Damn it. Oh, goodness. Fuck, you guys. I can't do much more. I don't know if I can get this done tonight. I might not be able to. Okay, we're going to do this last little piece, and then I'm going to end this video. I'm going to have to rest for a bit, and then we're going to make a part 2, because we're already at almost an hour. So, I'm going to go up to level. Okay. I'm going to mark the bottom of my level here. Okay, and then I'm going to measure from the floor to that mark. And I'm just going to show you this first one. So we've got 1 7/8. So basically we're going to cut a wedge, a shim, our thick end, we're going to cut it 21 inches long. And we're going to go from 1 7/8 to 0, okay, all the way to 21 inch. And then we'll see how many we need. I know I'll do one against the tub. I'll probably do one right here, and then I'll do one right where I just was. So I'm guessing it's going to be about the same right here. Let's see here. I'm really hurting, you guys. I'm really hurting. Okay, so at this end we're at 2 inches. Well, yeah. 2 inches. Okay, so we're going to do one for 2 inches. 2 inches to 0. 1 7/8 to 0. And they're all 21 inches long. And, let's see. Yeah, we got 2 pieces of plywood. So, I think I'll do one here and one here. Let's see how I want to do this. Let me get my tub. So the problem is, okay, so I had actually, we sink down toward the tub also, so we need to shim this part. Okay, looks like we're just like 1/8 of an inch. I was trying to use the shim to get, if I level this, I'm going to use my shim right there. Oh, damn it. I can't focus. I'm so tired. And my pain gets this bad, I can't even think anymore. It's just legit. Can't think. And this level's not the greatest. It really is not. But I can't afford a new one, so I use one that's not fully accurate and do the best I can. Come on, get level. I think we're on right there. Okay, so there's no real way to measure this. My best guess is, let me see here. Going to the inside. I'm going to mark this composite and see how thick it is right there. So I marked a line. And then I'm just going to see how thick my shim is right there. Where's my line at? Damn it. Can't see my pen. Okay, on these dots right here. It is 1/8 inch thick. So we're going to go on this one. We're going to go, yeah, that should work out going from 2 inches to, no, on the 2-inch one, I'm going to go from 2 inches to 1/16 of an inch. 1/16, okay? And on the end one, I'm going to go 0 because our high point's down here, okay? I don't know how much you guys can see, so sorry. So on this one, we need to go, put our shim back to get our level up where it needs to be on this side, okay? Oh, actually down right there. That's pretty damn close right there. Okay, so let me measure that. So that is 1 and 5/8. So 1 5/8 to 1/8 inch. Okay, so 1 5/8 to 1/8, 21 long. I'm going to cut one of these to show you guys what I mean, and then I need to take a break, and hopefully after I take a break, we'll be able to continue. I'm just going to lay on the couch because, well, or my bed, because I got to change my sheets anyways. Take these nasty clothes off. Ow! And lay down. I should have had Fatty Buntings help me and lay down. So, let me cut my wedge. Okay, neighbors? Okay, so here we go, guys. Okay, so remember we had to go 1 5/8. Okay? 1 5/8. Actually, it's about 1 1/2, but I'm not trying to get perfection. I'm trying to get close because I like perfection, but, and then we've got our 1/8 of an inch down here, and it's just shy of 21 inches. Ooh, we just sold something on eBay. Hopefully it was something expensive. I've got 20 and 15/16, so that's close enough. So basically, that's going to go there, okay? I thought it would fit against the tub, but I guess not. That's going to go there as close to the tub as we can. We could slant it if we have to, but I prefer to keep it straight. Either that or I can notch it out right there to fit on that, which I would prefer. Okay, so just trying to see if I can do this with my utility knife real quick. This is me being lazy because getting up and down hurts. Angel's been breathing weird a lot lately. I'm worried about her. My Fatty Buntings. She's already 6 years old. I can't believe it. That dog has been through so fucking much with me. These are the old, this is from the kitchen project that I showed you guys on the live event. Okay. No, we're gonna need more. How far down does that bitch go? A little bit more. Oh, I'm hurting so bad, you guys. I can't be hunched over like this. This is not good for me. Yeah, she's breathing weird right now. It's bothering me. Because I boil my chicken bones and stuff for her until they become really soft, and then I put them in my food processor. I try real hard to make sure they're boiled to a point that the bones are not pointy or anything. But when I was a kid, we had a German Shepherd that got a hold of a chicken bone, and damn, he got a hold of a chicken bone or something, I think, and it got stuck in his esophagus, and he ended up fucking dying. So that was a few weeks ago that she did that. She's fat and overweight, and that's my fault. Because on days that I hurt real bad and I can't play with her or take her for walks, I'll just end up feeding her. Because food makes her happy. And, I mean, they only get to live, you know, like 8 to 13 years. And I don't mean to shorten that from 13 to 8. I want her to live forever. But whatever life she does have, even if she's overweight, I want her to be happy. And it's kind of guilt, you know, it's kind of guilt because I hurt and I can't walk her some days, or like it's been raining like crazy here lately, and so she's missed a few days of her walk. Okay, we're almost there. Actually, I think I can deal with that. No, I can't. I'm not going to be happy with it. Dig out some more right here. Anyways, yeah, so she just gets spoiled with food. A lot of times it's because I want to get another dog, but I can't handle taking care of another dog. It would be selfish of me, but I want her to have a playmate. But I have to be able to have time to train a dog, and I just don't right now. You know, and I can't afford to send a dog to training. I train them myself. One of these days I'm going to give you guys dog training videos just because the Chainsaw Redeemer is a man of many hats. Really, it's going to bother me. This is already bad enough. Damn. Okay, you guys, let's see. I don't think there's going to be much editing on this video, honestly. What's catching you up? It should get on there. There we go, that should pretty much do. I don't know why it won't go the rest of the way, though. I don't see any reason, unless the front's not deep enough. This would have taken 30 seconds with the goddamn fucking saw. I should have got up. But it hurts. I'm hurting. Everything's hurting. And I'm falling apart. That's why I hate starting projects. I just wish I had help, but my uncle just never helps me. It's so hard to get him to help, and he doesn't know how to do anything, unfortunately. Okay, so there we go. And let's see how we're doing here. Oh yeah, dead nuts level. That's beautiful. That's what we want, okay? So then, again, I hate that we have a seam right here. And the challenge with that is, this pipe being right here, damn. I don't quite know. I'm probably going to have to guesstimate. Well, if I go on this side, we're going to have to go to a 1/16 of an inch at 21. So let's go here. Ah, shit. I wish I had help. I really do. I wish I had help. Looks like 1 3/4 to, damn it, this is gonna just kill me. It's not gonna be right. 1 3/4 to 1 1/4, and so we can put it on our seam 8.5 inches long. So 8.5, 1 3/4 to 1 1/4. That way our plywood seam sits on something. And then right here, we'll just use a composite wedge, okay, or a wood wedge, and we'll put it in under our floor from the front and make our seams level and everything. So that's it, you guys, for part 1 of just replacing a toilet. The horrors of just replacing a toilet in a mobile home. Until next time, neighbors, be kind to one another and hashtag persevere, okay? Curtis and Ted, you guys are the ones coming to my heart the most right now as I make this video. Ted, because I know you're going to have to do the same shit, similar shit, maybe not do exactly what I'm doing, but you have the horrors of the mobile home when something gets wet. And Curtis, you have the pain and the former heroin addiction, and you just are new to the channel, so you're coming to my heart. And for this project anyways, nobody else is immediately popping out, but I do love all you guys. Everybody that's on this channel, all my subscribers, you guys are great. Until next time, neighbors, be kind to one another. Everyone's facing a battle. I'll say it one more time. And I love all you neighbors, even though I really fucking suck at it. Until next time.